As the hound obeys the hunter's horn call, so I'm called back home to Cornwall, for that's where my heart lies buried, 'neath the standing stone, where a white cross on a black field standing proudly waves above the landing place, beneath the rugged cliffs of Cornwall, my true love. Broken images of memories awaken in my bones, when I do recall the land I left behind. It was my home, sailing out from Falmouth Bay way back in 1983. Green behind the years, just 15 years of age, well that was me. Like a fool searching for freedom, roving further far and wide, I set out, but I did not return upon the running tide, where the timeless cliffs resound with mournful echoes of the cries of fearless seabirds chasing storm clouds through the silver sky. As the hound obeys the hunter's horn call, so I'm called back home to Cornwall, for that's where my heart lies buried, 'neath the standing stone, where a white cross on a black field standing proudly waves above the landing place, beneath the rugged cliffs of Cornwall, my true love. From the all-night clubs of West Berlin to the lonely Pyrenees, from chaotic squats in Amsterdam to the New World across the sea, from the forests of New Hampshire to the streets of London town. Though I loved each place, I could not stay forever homeward bound, where the gorse and foxglove dance and sway upon the rolling moors, and the sea wind blows her emerald kiss from north to southern shore, where a song of stone sings out in tune to transatlantic waves. If I could but hear that song again, my soul it would be saved. As the hound obeys the hunter's horn call, so I'm called back home to Cornwall, for that's where my heart lies buried, 'neath the standing stone, where a white cross on a black field standing proudly waves above the landing place, beneath the rugged cliffs of Cornwall, my true love. When I die, as we must do one and all, send my body home to Cornwall, place my bones down with my heart beneath the standing stone, put a white cross on a black field standing on my coffin, then I'll finally rest in peace within the arms of Cornwall, my true love. As the hound obeys the hunter's horn call, so I'm called back home to Cornwall, for that's where my heart lies buried, 'neath the standing stone, where a white cross on a black field standing proudly waves above the landing place, beneath the rugged cliffs of Cornwall, my true love, where a white cross on a black field standing proudly waves above the landing place, beneath the rugged cliffs of Cornwall, my true love.
beautiful islands of Scilly, golden sand washed by the sea. These islands of stone are the islands of home. You always are calling to me. And wherever I travel, in this world wherever I roam, there's none can compare to those islands so fair, the islands of Scilly, my home. St Agnes, Briar and Tresco, Samson, St Mary's and Keow. Islands apart, but here in my heart I always am thinking of you. From the daymark that stands on St Martin's to the bishop out way to the west, in a clear summer light or a rough winter's night, is the way I remember you best. Oh, beautiful islands of Scilly, golden sand washed by the sea. These islands of stone are the islands of home. You're always calling to me. And wherever I travel, in this world wherever I roam, there's none can compare to the islands so fair, the islands of Scilly, my home. Terrace fields of the spring flowers, your heather-clad hills in the fall. I'll be thinking of you out there in the blue, in the west wind I hear you call. You stand out there in the Atlantic, a beautiful fortress alone. And though far and wide your folks may abide, the islands of Scilly are home. Oh, beautiful islands of Scilly, golden sand washed by the sea. These islands of stone are the islands of home. You're always calling to me. And wherever I travel, in this world wherever I roam, there's none can compare to the islands so fair, the islands of Scilly, my home. There's none can compare to the islands so fair, the islands of Scilly, my home.